Hi, guys, and welcome back to Youth Explore, the home of all youthful conversations, peace, freedom, growth, and everything to do with the youth. And today, as you can see, I have a guest. I am so excited to introduce her. You've not seen me in a while, but I will explain that later. Please, let's talk about what we are here to talk about today. So, I have a guest. I'm going to just let her introduce herself because I might miss out on some things. Yes, so our guest introduces him.
Hello, guys. I am the Wanjiku and I'm from the Wanjiku channel. I'm so happy to be here. Thank you so much, Vivian, for inviting me. I can't wait for us to discuss. I can't wait. I'm just very excited. I'm very excited for why I am here. Yeah, so guys, thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, so I hope you guys have welcomed her with a warm welcome, and I want you to go to her channel. You, my community, go to her channel and subscribe to her channel. She has a lot of great videos, and you're going to see her a lot in this channel. So you better just get used to her as soon as possible. She's a great friend of mine, and I'm excited to introduce today's topic because she's the perfect person for this conversation. Trust me, you're going to like this. Just trust me, you're going to like this. So can we first of all guess what we are going to talk about? If you know her, I know some of you from my channel know her. So just guess what you think we are going to talk about today. So anyway, we are going to talk about relationships. Yes. If you are a big fan of my channel, you know somehow relationships have not been my thing. By the way, relationships have never been my thing. I have mentioned sometimes how like life with the relationship is kinda somehow you guys know, but I'm going to talk about relationships with her because I want her to agree or disagree with me, but in this case she will tell me whether she agrees with me. So for me, I feel like relationships, especially in the early 20s, is not a good idea. Do you agree or do you not?
I don't agree with you. It's a good idea. It's the best idea. It's the best option to make. Yani, relationship is just amazing. As long as you are 20 and above, you can try a relationship. So the reason is, one of the reasons why I can say that being in a relationship in your 20s, 20, 21, 22 years old is one thing for girls, it will be your security.
How?
You use it, okay, it can help you as a security because men will not be all over you. Yani, this man in your life will be your security. He will be the only one. Yani, if you are a serious girl, a person who knows what you're doing, I mean, being in a relationship in your early 20s, this relationship will be your security. And when I mean your security, I mean when you have the best man, a sober man, not just a man, a gentleman. I mean a relationship. When I mean a relationship, I don't mean stupid things. I mean a serious relationship with a sober man when you are also a sober lady or a sober girl. Yeah, so one thing is it will be your security.
So Mimi, my point is like that point of security. First of all, how do I know whether this man is a stable man? Because now the problem is always, of course I agree, having someone who is mature and you're also mature, who loves you and you love them is a good thing, it's a beautiful thing. But now, even what I'm wearing tomorrow is a confusion to me. How do I know this man is stable? Even myself, I'm not stable at 22. Who is stable at 22? Who is stable at 21, guys? Ama you are living in a different. Maybe I believe when you are in your early 20s, you are confused. Your whole life is confused. I don't even know what I'm going to eat tomorrow, what next week is holding. So, hey, that part of sober man, even me, I'm not a sober woman.
First of all, guys, for confused fellas, you can wait, please. Let's get each other. We are hatukuangi confused ati kila mtu. For confused fellas, please wait, because it will destroy you forever. If you are confused and then ushikane na mtu na uko confused, then you are lost. We are talking, when I'm telling you that some people are very organized, some people know what they want, some people will know that this is the man, na haitakuwa miss. It will not be a miss, it will be na imeenda hivyo na itakuwa exactly the one. Like some people will always choose right, always choose right. And I'm telling you, if you have that gift of choosing right, go for it. And don't just take anything. Make sure you know this person. Make sure you know that this person, his likes are the same as yours. Like you're rhyming in almost everything. Take your friend, somebody that you know, not a stranger ati mnajuana kwa relationship. No, take a friend mwenye anakupenda na unampenda, like mna vibe, mko vizuri, mgrow pamoja. Is always good when you are kids, because now at 20, 21, 22, 23 ndio mnajua how life is. Some mmejua pamoja, then in life mnaenda mkijua pamoja. Just imagine how sweet it is. Can you see it, guys?
Hey, please, my people, don't be confused by this one. But okay, I know I was nilikuwa napinga hiyo point yako, but my first point of why I would not want, like I always feel like a relationship is not a good idea in your 20s, especially in your early 20s. Okay, to be really honest, this is the age where you're finding yourself. Like, when I say confused, I don't really mean you're everywhere, you're doing everything, but this is where a lot of things don't even make sense. For example, the people who have taken careers and they took it just because it was available according to what their grade had. So you still have a lot to figure out on your own. Like, there's so much in your life that has not yet made sense, and for you to make a permanent decision when you're still so young is kind of detrimental to your life, don't you think?
I don't think so. And if you're still growing and you're still developing, you're still doing things, you're still getting to know life and what you really want, also you're still also getting to know yourself. It's good also to have someone around you, someone who loves you as you grow. And it's not really, why do you take it as a big deal, as a very big burden on your back? It's amazing if you have the right person, whether you are growing and struggling with your development and everything, it will always be the best, because this person will also be of help to you. This person you will table your things, what you want in life and everything. And if this person is the right person for you, he will also help you grow. He will also help you with ideas. He will also, and he will not give you a hard time with differing with what you want and whatever. That's why I started by saying a sober man. Si mtu mwenye utasema ate nataka kuenda kusoma masters majuu and ako zile za why, but for you feel like majuu ndio unataka masters, but for them anakatana nini. Pick someone who will embrace everything that you want. Ukimwambia staki hii, anakubali, respects your decision. So when you have a sober man, a person who is there for you, a person no matter what, umpigie tu sahi, ama ukuje kwake, ama umtembele, ama ufanye nini, request that you have something that you're struggling with, he will help you solve, and he will help you in everything. So that, just pick somebody who is of help, like somebody who can be like your brother to you, your dad to you, some like in the responsibilities of, when you are all alone, I feel like you're so lonely, because now you're trying to figure out, how will I do it? How? But when you have somebody, around you somebody who loves you, somebody who is not, some things you cannot really tell your parents.
Okay, now this is where I interject. This is where I interject.
Do you know some things you cannot really tell your parents? Do you know some things you cannot really tell your brother and sister? There are things that you need someone who you are comfortable with. And don't tell me that you have a friend who is a boy and nothing is happening.
No, it doesn't have to be a boy. Okay, this is where I interject. And you see that point of loneliness? I think that is the whole point of being in your, like being young. You will have to be lonely. And loneliness, by the way, is a cry for your soul to have some attention. Sometimes you feel like when you're lonely, you should run to someone, or you should get something to entertain you. But in real sense, the reason why you are lonely is because somehow there's a way your soul needs a connection, and you will never satisfy a soulish need with a kaka. So you understand? I know you understand what I mean. And like one of the main reason I feel like for me it has been, okay, personally it has been a struggle for me to even think about having someone is, okay, up to where, like umesema it's not that serious, but I feel like if I take you and I am not looking at my, like in the future maybe we are going to get married, I will be wasting my time, I will be wasting your time. If I'm looking at you as a husband in future, I am making some very permanent decision when I'm still very young, when I've not really seen the trajectory of my life. For example, you've given an example of Kwenda Maju. Right now you have someone, maybe you've dated for 2-3 years when you are in campus, or maybe when you're from 2023, and then a big opportunity comes for you and you have to shift. And then you go there, he will not limit you. But things happen. You might go there and your path might be different. And you might find yourself umechange kabisa. You might end up upate mtu mwingine. So I feel like, much as, okay, relationships are sweet. I know love is sweet. Even the Bible says love is sweet. It's perfect. But at the right time. What is the right time? Now that is the point. I think that is the question.
First of all, let me tell you something. Opportunities come even when you are in marriage. You can be in 7 years in marriage and get an opportunity to go to Maju. You getting me? And this opportunity is for something like 2 years and stuff, And people go and come back to their families. So being in a relationship, that does not mean that you are tied. Yeah? Being in a relationship does not mean that you are there, like hawezi songa uko hapo permanent. You should be very, very, how do I call it?
Flexible.
Like flexible. This relationship haujafungwa. This relationship, make sure it can work. Distant relationship, it can work when you're far and not far. Make sure it can work for you in all dimensions. And make sure it's not a burden to you. Ati ukitaka kugeuka hivi, it affect relationship. It will always be good for just please. Even in marriage, people go and come back.
No, but the dynamics of marriage and the dynamics of relationships are so different. When you're married, when you go out, or okay, you're pointing me kata. But I will kind of try to complete this interview with a personal question.
Okay.
To everyone, not me, not you alone, to everyone, especially if you are in a relationship or you're planning to get in a relationship. What makes you think when you're maybe 20, 21, 22, 23, what makes you so assured that this is the best person you could have met for you to marry at the end of the day? Like, if you're deciding...
Is it a rhetorical question?
It's a rhetorical question. I want to finish by that conversation for you to go and think about later, because I think this is the whole point of the conversation. Yes, having a relationship is good, right? It's perfect. We all agree on that. We've all fallen in love at least once in our lifetime. But at what point do you know you are ready? For me, being ready means I can feel this is my highest self, and this is the person who matches my highest self. But I cannot choose someone who will match my highest self when I'm not yet there. When I'm at 21, I don't know what my highest self is. I have not grown myself to that level. So what if I choose you when I'm in 21, and then even if I grow and become someone very different, how sure am I that you are still the best choice as at now? So
Let me say something.
Mm-hmm.
Love, you don't go looking for somebody to love you.
Mm-hmm.
You don't wake up in the morning now go searching. No, love comes, you know.
Mm-hmm.
We don't fall in love, we grow in love. When you talk about falling in love, number one, don't go for your crush. I know you can get married to your crush and you can marry your crush, but most crushing does not work.
Okay.
It's crashing.
Yeah,
Crashing you.
does not work. The thing that works is from friendship. It's out of experience, guys. From friendship. Then you're just friends and with a lot of boundaries and all this, respecting each other. You continue like that, and then you realize, boom, kumbe we love each other. Kumbe we can, and you say like, wow, this is love.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like you wake up in the morning and somebody is, for girls, you really develop feelings for somebody, like to get attached, because a man will love you today and forever.
Mm-hmm.
But for girls, you need to take time. That's why he's supposed to pursue you, and then you're left to think about it.
Mm-hmm.
But for most relationships that will always work is when you guys are friends, and then everything is good. There's nothing you're forcing, there's nothing to force and anything. And this can happen to you when you're in 30s. This can happen to you when you're in your 20s. So there's no really
an edge for you.
There's no, life has no formula. What works for you is not working for you. But the point is, when you find it in your 20s, grab it. Usiache iendelee. Kama umepata mtu wako, hata kama uko na 20 years, go for it. As long as this person respects you, respects your decisions and everything, then he's the right person. She is the right person. So
I will not say anything, because we can talk for another 30 minutes. But you guys, I want to hear your views. Tell us your honest opinion, and let this even be a debate. Tell us, is it good to be in a relationship in your 20s? I know for most answers, you will definitely say no. So let me rephrase the question. What if you find someone?
Will definitely be yes.
It will be no, definitely.
Yes.
It will be no. But whatever, I want you to answer this question. If you find someone, you feel like they are like your life partner, they love you, you love them, and you're in your early 20s, maybe 20 to 24. You've seen the discussion of that couple, online couple, let's not mention them, but you've seen that discussion where the lady's pregnant, she's 19, you've seen that conversation.
Is too much. That's a joke.
You see, I want you to tell me, when you find someone at maybe 20, 21, and you feel like you people love each other, should you grab the opportunity and run with it, or should you wait until you are ready? So answer below, and subscribe to both Youth Explore and the Wanjiku channel. Thank you for watching. For those who have not subscribed, subscribe please. So bye. Thank you for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, it has been so fun. I wish you could have more minutes, but it is what it is.
I'll come back again.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then see you in the other channel. We will also have a video there. So my team should go there. And your team should also come here and join the family.
Yeah.
Okay. So bye guys. See you on the next one.